for me. Uh, okay.
Just send Jordan like 30 minutes of us just bullshitting.
Oh, he can. This is a great segue. He can just fade up with this. It's great.
Mhm.
Yeah, Jordan's like, I'm sending all this. He's gonna just send the entire thing. Yeah.
So, boys, we are here to draft our divisions for the 2023 fantasy football season.
Let's do
And
it.
we were talking in the Discord chat ahead of time that we didn't want things to be off balance too much, and we wanted to come up with 3 top threats to guarantee that each of us would take one of these sandbags on our journey through fantasy football this year.
The
So we gotta
sandbags, I like that.
Of the other 9 people, who are the 3 big baddies that we have to take in the first round?
I mean, I'm not gonna like stroke his ego too much, but Jordan does have a couple of championships. He probably needs to be one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least 1, maybe 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, it's who's to say at this point? I don't know.
Sure.
I know this guy a little bit better than you two. I'm the one who brought him into the league. So Chad Demore. This guy, I kind of created a monster myself. You call me Frankenstein. He's Frankenstein's monster. I'm the guy who gave him, I believe, a first-round pick. So I created this monstrosity in our league who's going to be jam-packed on talent. I suspect that he is going to be, this is probably going to be the season he's the most competitive ever since he joined the league. I want no part of it. I helped create it, but I don't want to be near it. I want to be
So
the
if we
next town
lose,
over.
it's not my fault. It's yours. Okay, perfect.
Sure.
Exactly.
We will come
You're
to your
welcome,
house
man.
with
Listen to
torches and
Monster.
pitchforks. You're the Frankenstein that we
Hell
can.
yeah.
I am the
we can blame.
Frankenstein. Oh, geez, I should make that my team name if he wins. Yeah, no, I'm the Frankenstein. Yeah, so that's who I'm nominating as the sandbag, the honorary sandbag. One of the 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I did some digging in the stats here, and I was very interested in people's historic all-time records. And what I noticed is that if my calculations were correct, Alex Har, Ahar, formerly known, has the highest win percentage historically across all the seasons, and if not the highest, one of the highest percentage of playoff appearances. Although I don't think he has a championship yet, right?
Oof. Kind of made sure he didn't get that last year. So
Okay, well, there we are. Too soon. So I think, historically incredibly consistent season to season. I'm going to put Ahar on that heavy hitters list.
I think it's just league culture at this point that he doesn't win a championship. Like, it would disrupt the energy of who we are if he did. Yeah, he holds things in balance by not winning.
It also means I wouldn't be here, and I'm just not cool with that.
It's kind of like the Dallas Cowboys, McCloskey. I mean, they get to the playoffs, but they never progress beyond that. Just like that. It's consistency.
There we go.
It's amazing. Whoa, is that devious? I'm just gonna calm my internal emotions. It's only been 20. How old am I? Oh geez, I was gonna say 20 something. I'm not 20 something. It's only been 32 years of taking that flack, and yet for some reason I'm still not zen with hearing the Cowboy slander.
Now I do want to throw this out there that I think it'd be remiss if we didn't throw in the previous champion. So Buffalo might be another option for a sandbag here. I know that previous years he might not have had the best records, but he has always been in contention, and then he won last year. So I don't know. I wouldn't want him in my division, so I'm just throwing that out there.
That's
true.
Thoughts
there, Ivan? You got a thinking face going.
I came head to head with him, and we'll never truly know what it would have been had that game continued. We'll just never know. I'm not saying that he didn't rightfully get the championship, but I'm also saying we'll never know. So, I think that how to feel.
I think that asterisk on the trophy. I feel like it just who knows, man. I mean, yeah. I feel like maybe I'm looking at the champion right now through this camera. So
thanks.
Yeah,
could have been me too.
No, Buffalo's always been a really good competitor. I'm not sure exactly who you narrow at on this. It's really close. My thought is that I freak out when people got excess in draft picks. Chad's got that. So my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I'm fine either way. I personally, I wouldn't want him and one of these other people in my division though. So who knows? We'll see what
That's
happens.
true.
Honorary sandbags established.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so as we go to the first round, we all have to pick either Chad, Ahar, or Jordan. Is that what we're going with?
That's
think
what I'm
so,
going
yeah.
with.
Okay. So for establishing draft order, we got to figure out whose division had the highest amount of average wins. So I did a little calculation ahead of time
Second.
as well.
You did a lot of calculations
I
lately.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
I took nearly 3 weeks off of work just to prepare for this one video.
A lot of adding,
Quick,
subtracting,
nice.
some dividing. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Some would call it commitment. Yeah. Anyway,
Not us, but go ahead.
we got the division filled with Steve-On, Chad, Shelby, and McClossum. The average wins there in the season would be 6. 6 is the average wins in the regular season across the division. Then we got Ahar, Paul, Tucker, and Keith. That division 6 1/4, 6.25.
Nice.
That comes in
Last.
second
Hell yeah.
place on those average wins. And all the way up at 8.75, carried by your boy at 11 wins in the season. We've got Buffalo, me, Hugh, and Jordan. So that would mean that I will pick first. Tucker picks second, and then McClossum, you pick third, and we're gonna snake draft.
I
Good.
blame, you guys from my division last season, you guys screwed me. I just want to say, you
I had nothing to do
freaking
with it. I wasn't in this last year.
I was hoping they would carry me in a better spot for the division selection ranking. This is just poor. Okay. All right.
Everybody in the batter batch, well done, second place.
It's Steve Stepstones. You guys were too much like Stepstones. I needed you to do better than that. Be bigger stones, darn you.
Throw the stones at people.
Now, Ahar was in this seat instead of me last year, right?
No.
No,
Or was it?
Jordan was. Yep.
It was Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yep.
That's right, because it was 3-peat
Yeah.
chumpany. That's right.
That's right. Yeah. This is Ivan. I want to say
Wow,
just
boy,
welcome.
who's the chump now?
Yeah, it was Matt, myself, and Jordan for what was it, 2 consecutive seasons, and then you
Mhm.
came in and usurped one of one of us. So congratulations.
Well done.
Thank you. I smeared his blood all over the wall. So,
That's
so
how
I
we do
get
it
the
in
first
fantasy.
pick. I get the first pick here, the cream of the crop. I got to take Chad, Ahar, or Jordan.
What do you think?
Well, I happen to rank everybody historically in the league in their records against me. And I can't help but notice that the very top line of that ranking is none other than Chad, who, even though he's got a lot of potential, one hell of a draft, so many good picks this year. Ooh, sometimes people can struggle to turn potential into actuality. So I think I'm going to pick Chad, who's 1-3 against me all time.
Smart.
I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. And that's my first draft pick.
Chad, if you're watching this, I hyped you up as someone dangerous, so that's not on me, man.
Gets picked first.
Yeah.
I think for me, I am a fan of tradition, and so I think I'm just going to make it an annual tradition because got kind of a little bit of a dynasty going on here with the division names. I'm going to give Alex a second crack at the title here.
Yeah, so for that first pick, McClossum, I don't think that leaves you with many options. I think that's Jordan.
I got the cream of the cream of the cream. Yeah, it's it's not an envious place to be. So Jordan, buckle up, man. It's gonna be interesting.
Okay, so then because of the snake, you go next.
All right. So Keith, we're great buddies. We're always gonna be great buddies.
I feel like he's about to insult him real big here.
Yeah, he's like, and that's why I'm picking Shelby.
Yeah.
That's how. Yeah, let me really throw a curveball there. I'm gonna pick you, man. I mean, you might make me regret it. heavily, but I like our history when it comes to when it's you versus me, what that generally looks like, which is I win more often. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
So
Okay.
love you, man. Love you, man. I'm gonna have you in my division.
My turn. I think I do like a forgetful person. And so I think that no shade.
That's a good point.
No shade. Yeah.
That's a good point.
If you happen to forget to set your lineup, no biggie. No biggie. Don't worry about it. We happen to be 3-3, so we are even. So this season could decide who has the better record against each other. I think I'm going to pick Hugh for my second pick.
Yeah, I wonder if that's going to influence Hugh's team name, like the guy you forget about. You know what does that mean?
I forgot to name my team.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Second pick here. I'm gonna go back to back. So I got a lot of things to chew on here. Well, the person right after Chad for the worst historic all-time record against me is still open. And I can't help but think it would be lovely to have that person as well to just play on tradition. That's a great word, Tucker.
Awesome.
Tradition.
Yeah.
And as is tradition, if they keep losing against me, then it will help my fantasy odds. I also don't know that I've ever been in the same division with this person. So that is going to cause me to pick the Steve-On. He is 2-5, 2-5 against me.
Gotcha. No, I mean, he's kind of formidable to me, but yeah, no, I think you should be good to go. Yeah.
So our talk earlier about Buffalo makes me think I'm not taking him.
Smart choice.
And Shelby, if I'm not mistaken, he wasn't in my division last year, but he was the year before. So I think the only other person left is someone who I'm unfortunately 1-3 against. But he's fun. He's a good shit talker on the Discord. I like people who are active, throwing shade. So that is someone who's 0.507, about 50-50 for the all-time record. So I'm going to go with Mr. Paul.
Yeah, you made a pretty good point there that I also made earlier, that I do not want Buffalo in my division with one of those other guys.
Surprise.
So that kind of narrows the pick down just a little bit. So I think I will take Shelby into my division.
You guys are so generous. Yeah.
Oh, no problem.
So I mean, a lot of choices, a lot of thought going into this. Calculations. I got a lot of my own calculations right now. I've been writing some notes down, adding, subtracting, and
equals screwed. Yeah, no worries.
that is my conclusion. I've gone over it like 5 times in the last 10 seconds. And Buffalo, I'd say welcome arms with you, man, but get the heck away from me. This division is absolutely horrible. So yeah, this is sad. This is really sad.
So you're feeling like your chances are good then?
Yeah. Is a shoe in?
Yeah, I mean, so I'm in a hotel room. I turn down the room temperature. It feels like a frozen in hell kind of a feeling. Yeah,
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I have a little anxiety, a little bit up and whatnot. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah. All right, it's gonna be okay. So calculations are all
That's gonna
saying
be his
maybe
division name. It's gonna be
yeah.
okay.
Calculations.
That's actually I like that one a lot. That makes me seriously question things. I love that. I love that idea, Matt. That's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good name.
Mm.
All right, so McCloskey, you were last to pick. Your division consists of Buffalo, Keith, Jordan, and yourself. So is your division name going to be Calculation, or is it going to be something else?
If I do the if it's gonna be okay thing, it's gonna be flashbacks to this moment. So it's probably better I transition away from the experience. That
Keep it
is
positive.
enveloping me right now. You know, I last year with Steve Stepstones, I have a hefty amount of respect for the people in this division. So based on the league history, all the, you know, what we know about these guys, my thought is that division name will be Champions plus Keith. Yeah. And Keith, if you're listening to this, I hope you hear this as this great incentivizer to join the honorary race, which is us. So, you know, let this fuel you. That's all I could say. You know, I'm doing you a favor by doing this. They say sometimes adversary is what you need most in life to really succeed. You're welcome. You're absolutely
blasted
welcome.
him twice in less than 5 minutes.
The yin to your yang.
Oh man.
Wow. Okay. Well, Keith,
Oof.
it was nice knowing you. Damn.
Have fun with that.
All right. So next we have got Division Tucker, Ahar, Hugh, and Shelby. What do you think for a
Easy.
division name?
Easy. We're planning for the future. We've already had the Bad Batch, the Batter Batch. This year, it's the Baddest Batch. That's just easy. That's simple. We're
It's
gonna
the
keep
third
it
in the
easy.
series.
Keep it rolling. We like tradition.
You know what I like about this though is it's inferring that this is going to be like the hardest one yet. So I don't think that's really
That
good
is
for
bad.
you. But you know, oh hey man, love it. You do it.
In like 5 more seasons, it's going to be the baddest or
We're gonna run out of
batch.
characters on NFL.com.
SSSSS. Yeah, it's going to be brilliant.
See, then it'll just be like some movies or video games where they go so far past the numbers, they just come back to the original.
Yeah,
So then
Fast
Tucker's
X.
just going to name it The Batch.
Batch version 2, version
Yeah.
3. Yeah. Man, we're gonna be alive for a long time, aren't we? Based on what we're saying here. This is great. All right.
I hope
All
I make
right.
it 10 more years.
So that leaves my division. So to recap, that is me, Chad, Stevon, and Paul. Now, unlike Champions plus Keith, there's only one person in our division, Steven, who's got a championship. And that was a few years ago.
True.
And I'm a fan of self-deprecation, being realistic with myself and where I might be, my lot in life. And I think, you know, this name for our division may not fit Steven because he is a champion, but hey, it's been a couple of years. We're all right there in the middle. We've got a lot of potential, but nobody really knows what the future holds for us this season. You can have so many projections, but you don't know how they're going to turn out. And whether or not you're actually going to get that paycheck and whether someone's going to actually invite you onto the roster. So that's why our division is called the Practice Squad.
You know, when you said like, keeping yourself humble, you know, been through a lot, you get it. I mean, you just sound like you're someone who's had the worst fantasy football experience. Like you've had years of disappointment, like just kind of leading up to this division name.
He finally makes it to the top and then says, you know what, I'm the practice squad.
He can't even get joy out of it. Even when he gets to the top, he has to still be the practice squad. That's harsh.
Yeah, well, hey, like I said, last year's championship game, we'll never know.
Not even Buster and the practice squad, man, oh man. God.
Okay.
So there we go.
Okay. Yeah.
How's everybody feeling? Feeling good? Feeling bad? Feeling mid?
It's gonna be okay.
I'm gonna be watching Chad's draft, probably closer than my own. I'll tell you that. Just because he's got so much to keep up with, so much potential, but it's also going to directly impact me.
I'm always worried about Alex, but We'll see. I'm gonna look. I hope that I luck into some picks, but we'll see.
I'm always worried about Alex, but I'll choose him every year.
I just hope I stumble into this
about
again. We'll see.
Yeah, he's got the curse.
Okay.
He'll make it to the playoffs, but
yeah,
that might be it.
Yeah, I'm not I'm not super thrilled. Not at all. I have a hefty amount of respect for what Jordan and has done in Buffalo recently. And Keith, you're great too.
But not Keith.
So
Plus Keith.
And Keith, you're great too. So
Keith's in my division.
Yeah. So I'm not especially thrilled about it. But you know what? All that to say, it means that when I win again, people will know this was truly earned. It was earned the last 2 years, of course, but this will be earning it, you know, in 2023. Like this is this is when people really see who I am. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Definitely not for me. It's still gonna be a stumble to the finish line. It's fine.
All right. I think that's it.
Well,
sounds good.
Yeah. Pleasure talking to you guys.
Yep. Likewise.
I'll see you guys at the draft.